Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we are tackling a pretty harsh reality that honestly a lot of you might be facing right now. You could literally have the most incredible, highly profitable trading strategy in the world. Or maybe you've built this thriving, super supportive trading community. But despite having all of that going for you, you might still be struggling to get people to actually notice you online. It is so incredibly frustrating to know you have real value to offer, but feel like you're just shouting into the void. So let's dive right into this frustrating question. Why is it so unbelievably difficult for legitimate, skilled traders to get the attention they deserve? Well, look, we operate in a space where everybody is selling a dream. The financial creator space is incredibly crowded, and quite frankly, it's just noisy. When you're a genuine expert trying to stand out, you're constantly battling against this massive tidal wave of unrealistic promises. To fix this, we're going to map out an exact playbook today. We'll be looking at the trading trust deficit, prioritizing trust over hype, choosing your traffic channels, deploying a value-first strategy, and finally, making low-pressure conversions. Starting right off with Section 1, the trading trust deficit, and why traditional marketing completely fails in the trading niche. We really have to call out the elephant in the room here, because this is the core issue actively destroying credibility for legitimate creators. There's this massive divide in how traders market themselves. On one side, you have hype marketing. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Flashing rented sports cars, posting fake profit screenshots, just selling a get-rich-quick fantasy. It completely destroys credibility. You simply cannot rely on that flashy, fake guru approach if you want to attract high-value clients who are actually serious about trading. On the flip side is trust marketing. This leans entirely into transparency, pure education, and showing your real journey. And guys, this is how you actually stand out. Which brings us nicely to Section 2, trust over hype. This is the golden rule of marketing your trading brand, really the absolute foundation of your whole business. So the absolutely crucial point here is that people connect with real journeys. Modern audiences are smart, right? They know trading isn't just a straight line to millions. This means you must be brave enough to share your losses right alongside your wins. When you only show the green days, people get suspicious. But when you break down a red day, that builds absolutely undeniable trust. Plus, you've got to teach the why behind your trades, not just the what. Look, anyone can shout out a ticker symbol like Tesla or Apple, but explaining the actual mechanics, like why you chose a specific option strike price or pinpointed a major support level, that is what builds true authority. Okay, let's jump into Section 3, choosing your traffic channels. Now we're going to map out the very best platforms to promote your trading brand and deploy that authentic message. You really need to create a perfect ecosystem. Instead of just posting randomly everywhere, you want to utilize different platforms for totally different stages of your audience's journey. You've got short-form video for top-of-funnel reach, Twitter and Discord for real-time updates and community, and YouTube for that deep dive, long-term authority. Let's break these down a bit more, starting with the top of the funnel. First up, short-form video. Think TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. You want to capture attention quickly here, using bite-sized insights. This is the absolute perfect place for a 60-second market recap at the end of the trading day, or maybe a quick breakdown on trading psychology. It's fast, it's highly shareable, and it literally gets your face and your expertise in front of thousands of new people in no time. But obviously, you don't want them to just swipe away. Once you've grabbed their attention with short form, you funnel them straight over to YouTube. YouTube is the ultimate engine for search traffic. It acts as your deep dive educational hub. When someone goes and searches for how to trade options and they stumble onto your in-depth tutorial, well, that builds undeniable credibility over time. YouTube is exactly where a casual viewer transforms into a fiercely loyal follower, simply because you took the time to truly educate them. Moving right along to Section 4, the value-first strategy. Here is how you create content that sells without actually selling. 90%. That right there is the secret to modern content marketing. You need to adopt a value-first approach, which literally means giving away 90% of your knowledge for completely free. Yes, 90%. Now, I know it sounds counterintuitive. You might be sitting there thinking, well, if I give it all away, why on earth would they buy anything? But in the trading niche, education is everywhere. It's abundant. Trust, on the other hand, is what's incredibly scarce. By giving away massive upfront value, you prove you actually know what you're talking about. I really want you to burn this specific concept into your memory because it is the master key to monetizing your expertise without ever sounding like a scammer. Give them the what and the why, sell them the implementation and community. Your free content explains the strategies, the setups, and the market psychology. But what you're actually selling is the convenience of trading alongside you, getting your daily watch list, and having a supportive community ready to answer their questions in real time. To back that up, you kind of have to step away from your own ego. Instead of constantly talking about your own personal wins or how brilliant your trades are, shine a massive spotlight on your students, making them the heroes. And showcasing real, authentic testimonials from your community members is infinitely more powerful than just sitting there telling the camera how smart you are. Finally, we've made it to Section 5, Low Pressure Conversions. Let's cover the ultimate goal of smoothly transitioning all these viewers into clients. The flow here is actually incredibly simple. Step 1, you start by providing that immense upfront educational value we just talked about. Then your pitch just becomes a really smooth, low-pressure transition at the end of your content. When you finally make the pitch to join your Discord or buy your course, it shouldn't ever feel like a desperate sales grab. It should just feel like the totally natural next step for implementation. A perfect call to action sounds something like, "Hey, if you want to trade alongside us and see my daily watch lists, just check the link below." See, it's an invitation, not an aggressive demand. So the path forward is pretty clear. Abandon the hype, build real authority through pure education, leverage the right ecosystem of platforms, and invite people in with low-pressure value. As we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with one final thought to really reflect on. What is the single biggest marketing challenge holding your trading brand back right now?